B3, what up? We are live. Little late. I know I said 9:20, but I have fat fingers. I meant to say 9:30, so I didn't realize until after I hopped on and got ready to go live, and then realized the dogs had to go out. And then I looked and I saw Big Cat's message saying he'll be right back. I'm like, what are you messaging us now for? You still got like 12 minutes. And then I realized what I did. So, yeah. Long story short, my bad. Fat fingers. Fat fingers and rushing. Break 452 on the table. The lighting looked weird. I was like, we're usually brighter than that. What's going on? I didn't have the spotlights on. What up, what up? Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Say what's up, holler. I did not mean to send that. I just told her that in person, so I didn't need to send it via text, but whoops. Alright, let's find the stream. Go to subscriptions, B3. There we go. It says we're live. It says 4 are watching, so there's guys and gals in here. A couple of the ladies joined us tonight. Rosas, what up, brother? You started to heat up last break. We're about to see some of that lucky Rosas foot break out. Got to heat that table back up for you, kid. Looks good. Awesome. All right, we're going to jump right into a list of ownership. It's 9:30. Don't want to be late to work tomorrow. I went and got my consultation for the tooth today. It's unfortunate. They do got to pull it out. They confirmed it. What up there, Big Cat? Bang, bang. You can see me. You might be a little behind. But, yeah, they do got to pull it. So I got to get it pulled. And then I also need a root canal and a filling. So it's, unfortunately, my mother's side of the family just has bad teeth. And I guess I got their teeth. It's funny, too, because I brush my teeth and floss like 3 to 5 times a day. But I just can't seem to overcome the bad genes. It is what it is. So got to get that pulled. Either Thursday or Friday they're going to do it. So I got to figure it out with work and coverage and all that, but I could just get it pulled and go back to work, but I just remember it hurt like hell for the first day. The last time I went back the next day. But anyway, let's get started with a list of ownership. Enough about me and my dental issues. Break 452 on the table. We have Joe Desky on the Cardinals. Aaron Wise closing us out again. Last spot mojo spots with Atlanta. You got Big Cat Bradford on the Ravens. Joe Desky also on the Bills. Stanton Griggs in on Carolina. We've got Wayne Mowry on the Bears. Ooh, a couple of the guys have switched up teams tonight. I like it. I got a feeling this is going to be a fun one. Adam Light on the Bengals. Joe Lurch on the Brownies. Sticking strong with Cleveland. He's waiting for that big Sanders. Shador Sanders. Robert Avisha in on his Cowgirls. We got Scotty Struble on the Broncos. Adam Light on the Lions. Green Bay Packers going out to Harlan Benner. Aaron Wise also on the Texans, who seem to hit every single break. Jason Eli back on the Colts. Had a big one last time we did the Megas on the Colts. Also on the Jags. You got Joe Desky on the Chiefs, chasing some Mahomes. Rosas in on the Raiders, looking for Genty and Jack Besh. We got Adam Light on the Chargers, Aaron Wise on the Rams, Joe Desky on the Finns, rival card breaks, Donnie Scheffler in on the Vikings, Vanessa likewise in on her Patriots, Big Cat also on the Saints. We got B3 and the boys on the G-Men, Aaron Wise on the Jets, another last spot mojo spot. Mike Haralambis on the Eagles and the Niners. We got Benny Lamp on the Steelers, Andrew Thier in on Seattle, E-Dub closing us out on Tampa and Tennessee, and then Goody Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team, depending on the year and the player pictured. Let's see here. I got to send Benny Lamp the stream. Because I always forget he has trouble with Messenger. There we go. Boom. All right, so Benny's good. All right, what are we breaking tonight, B3? Well, this is almost an exact replica of the last one we did. Double Phoenix Preferred Hobbies. You got one auto, one mem coming out of both. You're looking for 5 exclusive parallels and the ultra rare Color Blast and Genesis. 2 on the Phoenix Preferred. Some sick RPAs coming out of there last time. We've got 10 of the Optic Megas. Now with the target variation, you're looking for the green hyper parallels. And then you're also looking for your ultra rares, which are the downtown duos, uptown hash marks, and more. 1 auto or mem guaranteed. We've seen over and over again that's pretty much a mem or bust. They do that with the Megas a lot. And it's quite annoying, but that's what they do. All right, so we had 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, and 7. 8, 9, and 10 is staying. All right, let's get it going, B3. Wasting no time tonight. Oh, they don't have a side tab now. That's interesting. It's just straight pop open. No little tab in the middle that locks it in place. Empty box. Monstrous security tag. That is interesting. We've been sitting on this case for a while, the Megas. And curious how these go. I think we've been letting them marinate for a while, so that's usually a positive for us. We do have a patch. Now, the Walmart Megas, they were the ones where if you didn't get a patch, you also didn't get an auto. We just had 3... we had 3 Megas that didn't have a patch and no auto, but one of them had the gold vinyl 101 of Tyler Warren that went out to Jason Eli. So even though it didn't have, you know, the auto as advertised or the patch, well, actually it did have the patch. Come to think of it, it didn't have the auto. It had the patch. That gold vinyl 101 was also a shield patch, the NFL shield. So come to think of it, never mind. All right, here we go. We've got first Mega on the table. Kyle McCord coming out for the Beagles. Philly, that's going to be Mike Haralambis. Ty Felton is your next one out on the green hyper for the Vikings. That is Rival. You got Puka, Odunze, Calvin Ridley, Devontae, JD5, Jihad Campbell coming out for Mike Haralambis. Jaden Higgins coming out for Houston, and E-Dub. And then Andrew Makuba on the color match, green hyper for the Eagles going out to Mike Haralambis. You got Doug Williams, Penix, McCarthy, Emmitt Smith, Jahdae Barron going out to Denver. That's going to be Scotty. Elijah Arroyo, green hyper, going out to Andrew Thier, getting him started early. Bang. You've got Vinny Testaverde, Bijan, Cole Kmet, Jamal Charles, Groupie, Jordan Watkins. That one's going out to the Niners, Mike Haralambis. Trevion Henderson going out to Vanessa likewise. And then Teteroa McMillan coming out on the rookie recruits for Stanton Griggs. You got Steven Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Terrell Suggs, J.K. Dobbins, Jackson Dart coming out for B3 and the boys. First QB out. Tez Johnson going out to the Bucks. That is Aaron Wise. Then you got Randy Gregory on the throwback. That is Robert Avisha. You got Ayuk, Eli, Lamar, Brock Purdy, Malachi coming out for the Ravens. That's going to be Big Cat Bradford. Pat Bryant coming out for Denver. That is going to be Scotty Struble. And then the Darty Party coming out on the first year freshie. That is one I do not have. Very nice. Finally, got a patch for him. Greg the Leg going out to the Jets and E-Dub. Then you got Tyreek, Herbie, and Schultz rounding it out. That is a Darty party I do not have, so very excited to finally get a first-year freshie. They're blue hyper, so they're a color match for the Giants. I'm happy for the break. I'm good. Every break, I just hope to get one of the mid-level cards that I don't have yet for the Giants, and I find myself happy. So, let's get you guys what you need now. I got myself a rated and a first-year freshie. So I'm chilling. You got a nice Arroyo for Andrew Thier. Color match Makuba for Mike Haralambis. And then Ty Felton. Curious about this kid, if he's going to end up, stealing that third or fourth receiver spot for the Vikings or not. They seem to do well with those, mid-round receivers and developing them at least into contributing pieces. Minnesota's always been kind of good at that. They took Jalen Reagor, right? Didn't they make Jalen Reagor a decent option after he failed in Philly? They also did the same thing with Jalen Naylor. He's like a Darius Slayton kind of guy. All right, let's get these out of the way. Build up our bench over here. And then we got our base rookies. Let's get them going. All right. We won't sleeve every box like this live, but I just want to get the bench kind of set up. And then the hollows and the inserts will just kind of sleeve later. The rookies will do now. All right, good. Let's get our bench set up. Alright, good. Bench is good. Just hit my funny bone. It wasn't funny. Not in the slightest. Alright, number 2. Yeah, they got rid of the pull tab. That's awesome. Make it a lot easier. Empty box. Another massive security tag. I do think it will make it easier for people to steal cards if they try to in the store, not having that pull tab on there. But it does make it a heck of a lot easier to open. Lots of green hypers I can see in this one. Lots of green hypers. Last one is a thickie. So that'll be our swatch. Send that down to the bottom. Alright, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. We got Taj Brooks leading it off. Cincy, Adam Light. Lighted up is Lamar for Big Cat Bradford. I like the lighted up insert this year. Drew Brees, Jared Goff, Najee, Carl Eller, Derek Carr. Said he'd consider coming out of retirement. Mike Green for the Big Cat for the Ravens.
Tetaroa coming back out for Mr. Stanton Griggs. Then you got a hollow Brees Hall going out to the Jets and E-Dub. Pearsall, Warren Moon, Mike Williams, Jim Kelly, Caden Prather coming out for Buffalo. That's Joe Desky. Kyle McCord on a color match for Mike Haralambis. Very nice. You got Garcia, Quincy, Jamar, Trent Green, Bateman, Luther Burden coming out for the Bears. Chi-Town, Wayne Mowry. Will Howard coming out for Benny Lamp. And then Jaden Higgins for E-Dub on the Green Hyper. Very nice. You got Mad Max, Matthew Stafford, Kurt Warner, Devin Hester, the recent Hall of Fame entrant. DJ Giddens going out to Jason Eli. Carson Schweisinger going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Jihad Campbell getting all the Green Hypers. Mike Haralambis getting every Eagles rookie. Kyler Murray, Ed Reed, Mr. 1000 Yards, Mike Evans, Zach Charbonnet. You've got Harold Fannin going out to Joe Lurch, Jadon Blue for Robert Avisha, and then Cam Ward coming out for E-Dub on one of the closeout spots. The rookie phenom Blue Hyper. Cam Ward going out to Aaron. Very nice. And the My House going out to Aaron. 2 in a row. Then you got Fields, Ward, and Josh Allen. E-Dub heating up on the Titans. I do not have the Jackson Dart My House 2. That's one that I'm after. Very nice for Aaron, though, on those. You will take that all day. A little bit of shrapnel on there. So the top quarterbacks from last year stand alone. They just need Shador up there too. And Shuck. Shador and Shuck. Will Howard's going to be joining them shortly. There he is. Benny on the board. I wonder if Will Howard starts this year. I do wonder. Get in there, McCord. McCord had a good preseason, too. He looked pretty decent. He didn't look too bad. Eagles starting to build their podium early. All right, good. Bench is set. On to number 3. Look at that monstrous security tag they put in there now. Empty box. Scotty, what up? Be right back. Uh-oh. Something's calling Scotty's attention away. I wonder what that could be. I know there's some other breakers live right now. You never know. Could have hit a big hit. I hope so. I hope that's why you're leaving us, because you hit a monster. And there's our fatty. All right, here we go. Donovan Ezeraku going out to Robert Avisha on the base. Woody Marks going out to E-Dub on the Texans. And then you've got a Myles Garrett play action for Joe Lurch. You've got DJ Moore, Tyjae Spears, Megatron, Jacoby Myers, Will Johnson coming out for Joe Desky, Mason Graham coming out for Joe Lurch, and then Tedero and McMillan on another one for Stanton, the primary colors. Getting Tedero going. You got Mixon, Bradshaw, Addison, Hollywood, Emeka Egbuka going out to E-Dub, and Kalel Mullings going out to E-Dub. You got Pacheco, ATN, Newsom, Mike Evans, Charbonnet, Jackson Hawes going out to Joe Desky, Devin Neal going out to Big Cat Bradford, Shador coming out for Joe Lurch on the green hyper. You got D-Hop, Tater Tot, Kurt Warner, Devin Hester, James Pierce going out to E-Dub, and T. Ferg going out to Aaron as well. Malik Neighbors, Jalen Warren, Zach Ertz, Jamar Chase, Trent Green, Elijah Arroyo coming back out for Andrew Thier. Bayshell Tootin coming out for Jason Eli, and then Run CMC on the threads for Mike Haralambis as his other team gets going. Bucky on the hollow for E-Dub, followed by Chase Brown, Joe Burrow, and Dante Culpepper. So Shador making room for himself at the party. Quarterbacks have been hot. Quarterbacks have been real hot. I haven't posted the recap for the last one, but the quarterbacks were on fire last break. Quarterbacks were rocking. Quarterbacks were rocking last break. Run CMC putting the Niners on the board. We got Mullings on the hyper. Going up there with the Titans. Abuka. Teddy. And Woody. Boom. All right.
Get the rest of the Browns up there. We got another Niner. Good on the bench. All right. Number 4. Numero 4. I thought you left to go see a monster in another break, Scotty. I was like, well, maybe another breaker's breaking and he hit something big. 10 hours, Jesus. Yeah, time to call it a day. Oh, this is weird. Look at the way that pack is crimped. Interesting. I love weird boxes like this. Give me all the weird boxes. Yep, the whole thing is going to be crimped like that. That's interesting. I don't know. Sometimes these are our luckiest boxes. Different security tag in this one, too. One of the little security tags. And then a normal pack. Wild. Alright, let's see what this thing's hiding. We got Tyler Loop going out to Baltimore, Big Cat. Luther Burden on the throwback, rookie. That's Chicago and Wayne Maury. You got Scary Terry, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, AR, Debo, DJ Giddens going out to Jason Eli, Golden Tate going out to the Lions, Detroit. That is Adam Light. You got Daniel Carlson, Art Monk, DK Metcalf, Dalton Schultz, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Noel going out to Houston and E-Dub. Then you got Tommy Malott going out to the Raiders and Rosas. Dylan Gabriel. Joe Lurch getting his other quarterback on the green hyper. Very nice. Hawkinson, Big Cat Leo Williams, BTJ. You got Amon Ra, TJ Sanders going out to Joe Desky. Colson Loveland on the green hyper going out to Wayne Maury. You got Josh Jacobs, Sammy D, Devonta Smith, Devon Achane, Cam Chancellor, Jalen Walker going out to Aaron Wise, Jalen Lane going out to Goody Goody, RJ Harvey going out to Scotty, Trey Amos going out to Goody Goody. This is an interesting box. My homies on the captains in charge going out to Joe Desky. You got Vernon Davis, Breece Hall, Arik Armstead, Garrett Wilson, Carson Schweisinger for Joe Lurch, Luther Burden going out to Wayne Maury, Jackson Dart on the rookie phenom as the Darty party continues. You got Micah Parsons for the Packers and Harlan, James Cook, Brock Purdy, T. Sizzle. Told you I love those weird boxes.
I'm a fan of them. There's usually a good card lurking on those weird ones. On the weird boxes. The anomalies. Rookie Phenom. Check. Mark that one off the wish list. Tater Tot. Boom. Another Schweisinger coming out. He was high up there in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting. I like the throwback cards. Some good photography in some of those pictures. Trying to get the camera to focus on it. Come on, come into focus. There it is, finally. Took a minute to autofocus. All right. Perfect. Bench is good. One pack snuck over. That's the fatty. Back to the big security tag. That's a kind of a nice light. Good to know. Target is scheduled pre-order for okay. Sorry, I had a whole bunch of notifications. I figured I would just clear them out. All right. Box number 5. Hey, there's a different giant. one, which is the fatty. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Michael Williams going out to Mike Haralambis. Riley Leonard going out to Jason Eli on the green hyper. You got Jerry Jeudy, Nico Collins, Chris Godwin, James Lofton, Saquon, Jarquez Hunter going out to Aaron Wise, Jalen Royals going out to Joe Desky. Then you got Keandre Lambert Smith for Adam Light on the hyper. James Conner, Cooper Kupp, Chris Jones, my homies will always get a sleeve. That is Joe Desky. You got Tyler Warren coming out for Jason Eli. And then Trey Harris on the green hyper for Adam Light. You got Tank, Victor Cruz, Tyrone Tracy, Mooney, Ceedee, Ollie Gordon coming out for Miami. That's Joe Desky. Walter Nolan for Joe Desky on the Colts. And then Cam Ward on the lighted up for E-Dub. Jordan Love, Travis Kelce, Greg Rousseau, Drake May, Abdul Carter going out to B3 and the boys. Graham Mertz going out to Houston. That's E-Dub. And then you've got the Tyler Lockett throwback for Andrew Thier. Waddle, C-Mac, AR, Debo, Harold Fannin going out to Joe Lurch on the rated. This one keeps sliding away from me. Stop falling over. Nope. Too much bend in the card. Harold Fannin going out to Joe Lurch. Jadon Blue going out to Robert Avisha. Elik Ayomanor for E-Dub on the blue hyper. And then Kyle Pitts on the hollow for Aaron as well. Then you got Likely and Kenny G. Let's get these out of the way. Elik Ayomanor. Another nice mem for the Titans. Boom. All right. 5 boxes in, halfway through the half case. Halfway through the half. Set. Just about. Good to go. All right. Let's get some more top loaders up here. This rack is running low. Number 6. Empty box. Security tag. Security tag. Gotta remember at midnight to take my meds. I don't think we'll still be live at that point, but I still gotta remember. Need something to pick me up here. Need a little pick me up. You know what I do need to do is go get my seltzer. We could do a marinating and hope that it draws out a hit. That usually does work for us. I mean, not every time, but it has worked. Let's do that. Actually, we're gonna let Blinky go grab his seltzer because I left it in the other room. I did have a small little bit in the one that I had in here, but it's gone now. So I'm going to let this marinate for like 60 seconds. Not a long marinating, just enough to run and grab my seltzer and come back. Should be frozen by now, which is perfect. I knocked my phone on the ground too. I'm getting all sorts of warning messages. Oh, Cassidy shared a video with me, that's why. Cassidy, I'm live. Mike Haralambis got you. Thank you very much. Wayne Mowry got you as well, sir. Thank you. Rosas, Mowry, Haralambis. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let me go mark Haralambis down real quick. He's the only one I'm missing. That's sent. Edit. Oh, Wayne too. Wayne got you. Just marked you down. Boom. Alright, cool. That's done. Alright, let me go quickly grab my seltzer, and I'll be right back. We're going to let Mega number 6 marinate for like 60 seconds, and I will be right back. Something's telling me to take the recycling with me. I've looked at it like 5 times, and I'm getting this weird feeling. So I'm superstitious. I'm going to take these with me, and I'm telling you, we'll get a hit. Alright, I'll be right back.
right, B3, short marination. Short marination. It's frozen a little more solid than I wanted it, but there's a little seltzer in there, you know. Some it's up there towards the top. It's frozen though. Every time I do that to myself. Anyway, here we go. We let it marinate just a little while. Let's see if it worked for us. We've got TJ Sanders leading it off for Joe Desky on the Bills. There we go. Rookie recruits. Joe Lurch getting Shador. We'll take that. Michael Pittman Jr., Jake the Snake, Baker Mayfield, Jacoby Myers, Jordan Addison. You got RJ Harvey going out to Scotty. Trey Amos going out to Goody Goody. And then Vernon Davis is your hollow going out to Mike Haralambis. You got Howie Long, Adam Thielen throwing a pass, Culpepper, Megatron, Jalen Lane going out to Goody Goody. Oh, Savion on the rocket emoji parallel, the super short print. Harlan Benner getting the first big hit of the night on the rookie. You've got Jahdae Barron going out to Scotty on the green hyper. Jalen Warren, Zach Ertz, J-Mo, Joe Burr, Caleb coming out for Benny. Jalen Walker coming out for Aaron, and then Trevion on the green hyper for Vanessa likewise. You got Tater Tot, Malik Neighbors, Xavier Legette, Ramondre, Kenneth Grant going out to Miami. That's going to be Joe Desky. Mason Taylor to E-Dub, and then Jordan Watkins on the green hyper for Mike Haralambis. You've got Travis Etienne, D-Hop, Njoku, Downs, Jalen Knoll going out to E-Dub, Tommy Malott going out to Rosas, and then Pat Bryant is your first year freshie going out to Scotty Struble on the Broncos, getting him started. Shador on the My House. Joe Lurch picking up the Shador My House. Very nice. Then you've got Scary Terry, Hollywood, and Ozzie Newsome. So the first Packer is the biggest Packer right now. Savion going out to Harlan Benner on the Packers. We're going to have to turn them now. Big boys in the center. Quarterbacks are stacking early. That's how it was last break, too. Shador getting on a roll now with the My House. Jordan Watkins going up there with Run CMC. Travion, that's a nice one. We'll take that. Vanessa. Caleb going to make his way up there with Will Howard. Broncos going to get themselves a podium for Scotty. Another nice Shador. Browns podium, first to fill, Joe Lurch. First one to fill it.
There we go. All right, we are set.
Nice little marinating work on that one.
A few more Broncos to throw up there
For Scotty. All right.
Number 7. Everybody's stacked in the middle. No security tag popping. Lucky number 7. Ooh, it's another one that's crimped weird. Another one that's crimped weird. Small security tag. Telling you, these weird boxes always seem to be the ones that hit. Always seem to be the ones that hit. Last time there was a big dart in it. Well, not big, but, you know, a good dart in it. This one's got a patch, too. So far, all patches. We haven't gotten robbed yet. Alright, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. You got Kyle Williams leading it off for Vanessa likewise. Cam Miller coming out on the Silver Hollow. Rated rookie. Nice one there for Rosas. You got Bryce Young, Chase Brown, DJ Moore, Dangerous, AK-41. Donovan Ezeraku going out to Robert Avisha. Bayshell Tootin going out to Jason Eli. Devin Neal on the green Hyper going out to the Saints and Big Cat. Then you got Xavier Worthy, Tony Pollard, Tyler Algier, Torrey Holt, Colson Loveland going out to Wayne Mowry. Uptown Travis Hunter as Jason Eli stay back to back. Joe Desky with the Larry Fitzgerald downtown and Travis Hunter uptown going out to Jason Eli. Holy cow, Jay, your week just keeps getting better and better. Holy cow. Larry Fitz, I've wanted that downtown for so long. Joe Desky taking it down. Bang. Joe, you've been on a bunch of teams, hanging in there. Finally paid off for you, dude. Heck yeah. And then Travis Hunter, Jason Eli. Bang, bang, bang. What a pack that was. I told you, something about those weird boxes always seems to hit. You got Jackson Hawes on the green Hyper for Joe Desky as well. Kyron, Jay Jetta, AJ Brown, Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Horn going out to Stanton on the rated. Dylan Gabriel to Joe Desky, and then to Joe Lurch. And then Emeka Egbuka going out to E-Dub on the green Hyper. You've got Keenan Allen, T-Law, Fred Warner, Tony Dorsett. Andrew Makuba going out to Philly. That's Mike Haralambis. Ty Felton to the Vikings and rival. That is Donnie Scheffler. You've got the best buddies, best tutties on the Lamar and Mark Andrews for Big Cat. John Elway, Captain Kirk, Lad McConkey, Jaden Reed, Maxwell Harrison going out to Joe Desky. Dante Thornton going out to Rosas. And then Trevion on a first-year freshie going out to Vanessa as she gets her podium going. Cam Scattaboo, hidden potential for B3, followed by Tajay, Mixon, and Mac. What a box, B3. Holy cow. Holy moly. Wow. Back to back. Travis Hunter and Larry Fitz. Fitzy. I'm so jealous of that Fitzy right now. Bang. Uptown Travis Hunter. There's got to be room for both of them in the middle, right? Maybe if we work it just right. Maybe if we stack it just right, there'll be room for both of them. Oh yeah, look at that. Larry Fitz. Let's take a good look at both of them up close and personal. Once we get the focus on, there we go. Wow. Beautiful card. I don't see any obvious flaws, Joe. Desky, it looks good. It's centered, too. Maybe slightly left to right. On the back, for sure, you can see it. It's probably like 60-40 centering. But that's not the sole determination of how it would grade if you grade it. The Hunter, too, a little heavy left to right for Jason Eli. Heavy on the front, too, because the Optic shield is further to the corner than the rookie shield. But, hey, when you're getting two of them in a box, I guess I won't complain much. What a way to start with Optic. Now let's just get Phoenix in line. Let's get Phoenix to do the same, shall we? We still got 3 more boxes, too. So, we got potential. Holy cow, what a pack, what a box. That Browns podium is full, too. Holy cow. Travis Hunter's been hot, too. Been hot. We just hit at a select for him a pretty big tie-dye number to 25. I forget who was on that. I think it was Mike Haralambis, maybe? I forget who was on the Jags when we pulled it.
right, let's get the bench back in order. Trevion's got a few more, so let's get them up there. Got another Tootin. There we go. All right, bench is set.
Let's go with lucky number 8. They're all nicely in order there as well. There was a security tag in that one.
Empty box.
Jason Eli stays hot. Just picking the right teams. We've been talking about that Larry Fitzgerald downtown for a while, too. Every time the Cardinals sit there, I'm like, man, Larry's got a downtown. I think I've said it to Steiner. I've said it to Scotty. I think I've talked to quite a few guys about it. Adam Light, maybe Joe Lurch. We got a fatty in that one, so we'll send that down to the bottom. This is box number 8. Lucky number 8. Kenneth Grant going out to Joe Desky on the Fins. You got Mason Taylor for Aaron Wise. Best Buddies, Best Tutties, JD5 and Scary Terry going out to Goody Goody. You've got Drew Brees, Jared Goff, Garrett Wilson, Hunter Henry. Caleb coming back out for Benny Lamp. Jalen Walker for Aaron Wise. Then you've got the Jalen Milroe Light It Up going out to Andrew Thier. Nice rookie there. You got Najee, Fields, Higgins, Slim Reaper, Jalen Lane going out to Goody Goody. Gunnar Helm going out to E-Dub on the Green Hyper. You got Ricky Williams, Rich Gannon, Devon Achan, Cam Chancellor, BTJ. RJ Harvey going out to Scotty. Trey Amos to Goody Goody. And then Benjamin Morrison going out to Aaron on the Bucks. You've got Mark Andrews, Myles Garrett, Amon Ra, Dalton Schultz, TJ Sanders going out to Joe Desky. Jordan James going out to Mike Haralambis. Then you've got David Montgomery, Braylon Allen, K9, Lamar, Purdy. Damian Martinez going out to Andrew Thier. Derek Harmon to Benny Lamp. Then you got Elijah Arroyo for Andrew Thier. And then Rex Grossman on the hollow going out to Wayne Mowry, followed by Pearsall, Moon, and Reek Armstead. So the Seattle Seahawks getting on the board for Andrew Thier. This is the right time to heat up. If you're going to heat up, you want to heat up late. I mean, you want to heat up early and go hot the whole break. You know, that's great too. But sometimes you get real hot early and then fizzle out. Always a possibility when you get hot early. Unless you're Joe Lurch on the Browns last break, he just stayed hot on Shador and Gabriel the entire way. That was wild. Bucks getting some more color. Niners getting some more color. RJ Harvey picking up another one. And another one. And another one. Gunnar coming out for E-Dub on the Titans. They are the second podium to fill. Jalen Lane for Goody. You got Milrow on the Light It Up. Going out to Andrew Thier. To another Caleb for the back podium. And last but not least, Mason Taylor. Couple more Seahawks to throw up there. All right, good. Let's get another little stack of top loaders. Fill the rack before it gets too low. All right, we got number 9, magic number 9. Empty box. Another patch. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. TJ Sanders leading it off again for Joe Desky. Nick Scouton going out to Stanton on the green hyper. You got Stephon Diggs, Zay Flowers, Jonnu, Jalen Hurts, AR, RJ Harvey coming back out for Scotty Struble. Trey Amos for Goody Goody. Then Best Buddies, Best Tutties, Tua and Waddle going out to Miami. That is Joe Desky. You got Nico, Godwin, Tua, Kenneth Grant. We got another rocket emoji coming. Kenneth Gainwell, excuse me. Jalen Lane going out to Goody Goody. And then it's Neon Dion Rocket. Wow. Aaron Wise, that is a beauty. Neon Dion Sanders on the rocket emoji parallel. Bang, what a hit for E-Dub. You got Luther Burden going out to Wayne Mowry on the rookie recruits. Cooper Kupp, Jerry Jeudy, JD5, Dak. You got Caleb coming back out for Benny. Jalen Walker for Aaron Wise. Kyle Williams on the holo for Vanessa likewise. Very nice. You got Victor Cruz, Connor, Emmett, Devontae, Kenneth Grant going out to Joe Desky. Mason Taylor for E-Dub. Then Omarion Hampton for Adam Light on the hyper. You got Kelsey, Bigsby, Groupie, McCarthy, Fannin going out to Joe Lurch. Jalen Knoll going out to E-Dub. And then T. Ferg coming out for Aaron Wise on the rookie phenom. Blue hyper. Nice Terrence Ferguson there for Aaron. Aaron also getting the color match. Arian Smith for the Jets on the green hyper. And then you got Tutu, Debo, and Russo rounding it out. Aaron Wise taking down the Neon Dion Rocket. Bang. A lot of Dion fans out there. I'm sure that would be nice. That's got to be one that people are looking for. What a break this has been so far. Holy cow. This break table has been absolutely on fire recently. Absolutely rocking. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move the Steelers out. We're going to make a little more room on the back line. We're going to take the Browns down to just quarterbacks. There we go. That makes some room for the Brownies. I'm going to take the Colts out from back there. And that will allow us to throw the Rocket Dion right there.
Perfect.
Bears are starting to get a stack going over there on the bench. They don't have a podium yet, but their stack is huge. Another Harvey, as the Broncos podium is officially full for Scotty. Okay, good. T. Ferg will get the Rams on a podium. Good. All right, now we got to get one more podium in the back there, and it's going to be for Neon Dion on the Rocket. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that lineup. 4 ultra rares so far. And we're not even done with Optic yet. I got a feeling there's one more lurking. I got a feeling there's one more lurking.
bench order real quick here, B3, so bear with me just a second.
Boom. All right, we are good. Last box of Optic.
Number 10.
Quit trying to run away on me, Larry. We're not going nowhere. You're staying with us. Empty box. Little security tag. Does that mean another wonky box with a weird crimp? It might. Might be another lucky box. Ooh, it is. It is one with a weird crimping to it. Very nice. Love the weirdo boxes. They seem to be lucky. That pack came into pieces. All right, one more pack to go, and it's all mem. Now, usually get one auto per case, so maybe that means the second half will have the auto. Who knows? Maybe we had double downtown, uptown, so there's no auto. I don't know. All right, here we go. Cam Miller for Rosas. You got Keandre Lambert Smith going out to the Chargers. That is Adam Light. Pat Fryermuth, John Elway, Captain Kirk, Brock Bowers, Chuba Hubbard, Ashton Genty coming out for Rosas. You got Jack Sawyer for Benny Lamp, Riley Leonard back again for Indy, Jason Eli on the Green Hyper. You got James Cook, Sam Laporta, Micah Parsons, Khalil Shakir, Gunnar coming back out for Aaron Wise, Demetrius Knight coming out for Cincy and Adam Light on a Green Hyper. You got Art Monk, DK, Derek Carr, Hines Ward, Josh Allen, Jordan James going out to Mike Haralambis, Jalen Milrow to Andrew Thier, and then a throwback Eric Armstead going out to Mike Haralambis. You got Big Cat, Leo Williams, Daniel Carlson, Jim Kelly, Carl Eller, Tez Johnson going out to E-Dub. Benjamin Morrison going out to E-Dub. Tyler Shuck on a rookie recruits for Big Cat as the Saints finally come out. Might be the right time for them. Sammy D, Hawkinson, Bateman, Mike Williams, Colson Loveland coming out for Wayne Mowry. Dylan Gabriel coming out for Joe Lurch. And then Scotty Struble getting the first-year freshie Pat Bryant, that is number 2 for Scotty. And then Quinishawn Judkins on the hollow going out to Joe Lurch. You got Keenan Allen, T.O., and Jameer.
So we got an uptown and a downtown out of one half a case. Not bad.
We'll take it. We will take that all day long. We are eating. eating it up right now. Still got double Phoenix hobbies too. So this break, although fantastic, can get a lot better. It can easily do a lot better. I know I said quarterbacks only on the podium, Joe, but that's a nice one. That one's going up. Behind Gabriel. All right, we got to get Shuck on the back line, so we'll move the Niners out front. Quarterbacks on the back line. Andrew Thier trying to heat up. We're going to have to calm down that Titans podium too. So I'm not going to bother putting Gunner up there. Riley Leonard coming back. First Sawyer we're seeing tonight. Finally getting our eyes on Genty, but now might be the time to get hot, Rosas. Now might be the time. You don't want to get hot too early in the break. Where's Cam? There he is. Cam, Mullings, A.O. Minora, Cam, Gunner. We'll do that. And we'll move these guys over with the Brownies. Now the only one sitting still on a full podium is the Broncos. All right. Good. 1, 2, 3, boom. All right, we're in good shape on the bench. Let's get our supplies in order here. We might need to open up some more penny sleeves. We definitely need to move another stack of top loaders up here. There we go. Let's get some more penny sleeves opened. Just because I know we're going to need them. There we go. All right. First Phoenix on the table. There's our stack. There's our empty box. You can pull that out of there and see inside that it's empty. Boom. Boom. All right, B3. Good luck. Let's get it. Let's find ourselves a big hit out of Phoenix. We did last year, so I know it's possible. We kind of monster last year. Big color blast. That's our mem, because it's not a blank. So we'll send that down to the bottom. Oh, we got another fatty. So we got two fatties. That might mean RPA, baby. That might mean patch auto. All right, let's get it. Good luck, B3. Good luck. We got Kyle McCord leading it off for Mike Haralambis. Jaden Higgins coming out for Aaron Wise on the Pandora. Not numbered, but nice rookie there for the Texans. You got Disley, George Pickens, Chris Olave, Borealis going out to Vanessa likewise. Dak Prescott, Thunderbirds, purple. That is not numbered, but a nice insert there for Robert Avisha. You got Ricky Pearsall, Reek, Dak Prescott, Tet coming back out for Stanton. Ty Felton coming out for Rival. That is going to be Donnie Scheffler on the orange Pandora. Ty Felton, rookie for the Vikings. That is numbered to 189, I believe. Yep, 131 out of 189. Nice hit there for Rival. Donnie Scheffler. You got Jay Jetta, Trey Benson, Joe Theismann, Luther Burden coming out for Wayne Mowry. Tyler Shuck on the Paragon. Very nice. Going out to the Saints and Big Cat. Told you, he might be getting hotter at the right time. Njoku, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Chris Chambers. You got Colson Loveland on the base going out to Wayne Mowry. And then Dalton Schultz, Pandora, not numbered, going out to Aaron Wise. Oh, Shuck should be over here. That's why. Okay. Tyrone Tracy, Garrett Wilson, J.J. McCarthy, Will Johnson going out to Joe Desky, and then a Thunderbird, purple, Derrick Henry. That's going to Big Cat. That's not numbered. It's just the insert. Clay Matthews, Jamar Chase, Trey McBride to round out the first stack. First Thunderbirds was King Henry. Schultze on the Pandora, not numbered. Dak coming out for Robert Avisha on the Thunderbirds. Beautiful Tyler Shuck on the Paragon. Nice hit there for Big Cat. We'll take that. Ty Felton getting in on the action for Rival. Picking up the orange Pandora to 189. That looks sick for a Bengals player because of the color match. McCord trying to heat back up for Mike Haralambis on the Beagles. Tetaroa trying to stay hot for Stanton. Lots of Tet volume coming out. Boom. Alright, let's keep it rocking. We'll go down to like right there. Right before the hits. Alright, Cologne Mullings coming out for E-Dub on Tennessee on the base. Something hiding back there. Maserati Marv Paragon on the what do they call it? I just said it. Pandora. Numbered 100 out of 249. So now he's got Larry Fitz and Maserati Marv. Joe Desky on a roll on the Cardinals. You got Ceedy, Plaxico, Alvin Kamara, Gunner coming out for E-Dub, the rookie tight end. Tetaroa McMillan on the contours. Beautiful card. Going out to Stanton Griggs, not numbered, but a beauty. JT, Saquon, Tyler Nubin, Jack Besh going out to Rosas, Xavier Watts going out to the Falcons, and E-Dub on the Pandora rookie not numbered. You got Kincaid, Brooks, DK, Tyleek holding back Puka, and Colson Loveland on the Brown. Tyleek going out to Detroit. That is Adam Light. Loveland going out to Wayne Maury on the Brown. 118 out of 125. Getting the Bears on the board. Nice hit for Wayne Maury on the Colson Loveland. Bang. Falcons on the board with Xavier Watts. Tetaroa definitely going up on a podium now with that beauty. Stanton officially on the board. Then of course you got the Paragon to 249. Maserati Marv, nice one there for Joe Desky. Staying hot on the Cardinals. Get the base out of the way. Get these guys out of the way. Felton's got a couple more. Bears got a ton more. Bears podium full right off the bat. Watch this. Yep, doesn't even fit in the podium. Went from no podium to a full podium. They had such a big stack of rookies to start it off. All right, here we go. Travis Kelce. Who's he holding back? Jalen Johnson holding back. Maxwell Harrison going out to Buffalo, and Joe Desky. And then there is a Trey Harris 527 out of 699. Is this the auto for Adam Light? Trey Harris, very early draft pick. No, it is the mem. I think he's a first rounder. Trey Harris, rookie phenom, numbered 527 out of 699. He is a stretch the field kind of guy, though. Nice hit there, getting the Chargers on the board. That's going to have to be a 130, I bet. Yep, 130. Trey Harris getting the Chargers on the board. Base. Trying to keep everybody updated here. All right, here we go. Joe Horn, Caleb, Roquan, Nick Scourton is holding back our auto. We'll bring the back to the front. You got Derwin, Godwin, Arik Armstead. Nick Scourton is holding back. Jack Besh, 97 out of 99 going out to Rosas. The Ascensions, black and silver. Wow. I'm losing my voice, but Rosas, that is a beauty. RPA Jack Besh, black and gray Pandora, or silver and black Pandora, I should say, considering their colors and their lineage. Jack Besh, silver and black RPA. 130 is too tight. We're going to have to go to 160. That baby is thick. There it is. Rosas taking it down. Ascension RPA Jack Besh, numbered 97 out of 99. Bang, bang. What a hit for the Raiders. That was a great box. Felton came out numbered. Loveland came out numbered. Maserati Marv. The Jack Besh RPA is gorgeous. I just like the autos that are coming out of these. The way the Pandora is on them. Beautiful cards, man. I really do enjoy the pulls we're getting out of these boxes. There's some really nice looking cards. All right. A little more for the Raiders stack. Nice hit. Rosas. That lucky Rosas foot coming back, baby. Making a comeback. All right. Phoenix number 2. What will number 2 hold for us? There's our stack. There's our empty box. There's a thickie right there. We'll send that down to the bottom right away. I could see that sucker poking out. The rest of them are thin to win, baby. Thin to win. So we got one mem. I wonder what the auto will be. It will not be a patch auto. Doesn't mean it won't be as nice. It just means it won't be a patch. It won't be an RPA. It could be a big vet. You never know. Never know. I feel like we're going to let this one marinate, though, because I really got to pee. I did not pee when I ran to get my seltzer earlier, and now seems like it would be the perfect time to do it. That way I don't have to go in between the recap, and we can let it marinate, because when we let it marinate, it seems to do well for us. We seem to always do well when we let her marinate. That one's got more than one numbered hit in it, or maybe a bonus card. Alright, let's straighten that out. There we go. We're going to let it marinate for a potty break. I'll be quick, but heck yeah, Rosas taking it down. I gotta remember, if we're still live at 12, which I highly doubt we will be, I need to remember to take my medicine. Gotta tick the boxes with me again because I'm superstitious. I already told you guys I'm superstitious. You know that. If I did it the first time when we came back to two big, downtown and uptown in the same pack, I gotta do it again. Alright, I'll be right back, B3. I'm gonna use the potty real quick.
All right, B3, we let it marinate. Let's hope it worked. Let's hope it worked for us.
Good luck. Grabbing a little bit bigger of a stack this time. Here we go. T. Ferg coming out for E-Dub. Oh, Quinishon Judkins right off the bat on the rookie Pandora Auto. Going out to Joe Lurch. Bang. Not numbered, but an absolute beauty. Joe Lurch. Bang. T. Higgins, Sammy D, Trey Tucker, Jalen Walker going out to E-Dub. Hunter Henry on the Pandora for Vanessa likewise. Then you got Fields, Briggs, Rashad, Abdul Carter going out to B3. Kelsey on the Thunderbirds, not numbered though, going out to KC and Joe Desky. MPJ, Ertz, McDuffie, Darius Alexander going out to B3. Joe Horn on the bronze going out to Joe Desky, and Lamar on the orange going out to Big Cat. What the heck is going on here? Joe Horn numbered 120 out of 125 for the Chiefs, getting them on the board. Lamar numbered 90 out of 189 on the orange. Dang, I still think that would look nasty if we got a bangle on that. Tua, Spurrier, you got Brock Purdy, Jalen Noel on the rookie for Aaron Wise, and then Kyler Murray going out to Joe Desky on the contours. Off to a hot start with this one. Dang. Judkins with a big auto for Cleveland, getting Joe Desky more than just the quarterbacks. He'd been on a quarterback run with Cleveland, but he needed a little more than that, and he just picked it up.
Baltimore finally getting on the board for Big Cat.
Chiefs finally getting on the board for Joe Desky. Get the base out of the way. Let's get the rest of these figured out here. Couple more Chiefs on the podium. We did have a Falcon.
Now we're good.
Now we're gravy. Jalen Noel. Darius Alexander. Abdul Carter. And T. Ferg back one more time. We got Walker. Alright, next stack. Here we go. Let me make sure I grab it at the right spot. There we go. Brock Bowers. Javon Curse. Chuba Hubbard. James Pierce coming out for E-Dub on the Rook. And then Trevion on the Pandora rookie. Nice one there for Vanessa. You got Shanahan, PS2, Herbie, Tyler Warren coming out for the Colts. That is going to be Jason Eli. Drake May on the Thunderbirds. Vanessa likewise. Heck yeah. Jim Everett, Bo Nix, BTJ, Tommy Malott coming out for Rosas. And a Thunderbird Baker Mayfield. 92 out of 249 for Shake and Bake and E-Dub. Bang. Sirianni, Keon Coleman, Mixon, Tyler Shuck coming out for Big Cat. And then Bijan is your contours going out to E-Dub. Then you got CJ Stroud rounding out that stack. Shake and Bake on the Thunderbirds. Where were the Patriots at? I know they have a podium somewhere. There they are. Trevion. Few more bucks to go up there with Shake and Bake. Here we go. We'll just pick up the rest of the stack. All right, we got Ladd McConkey, Devontae Adams, Landon Jackson going out to Buffalo and Joe Desky. Jaden Reed is your Pandora for Harlan. Drake May, Michael Penix, Alex Highsmith, Jalen Milroe coming out for Andrew Thier on the base. Vinny Testaverde on the orange for the Jets and E-Dub. 33 out of 189 for Vinny Testaverde. You got John Lynch, Mushin Muhammad, JD5. Tyler Loop is holding back our hit. We'll bring the back to the front. You got Maserati Marv, Scary Terry, Braylon Allen, Tyler Loop for Big Cat holding back. Trevion, but 16 out of 199. That's lower than we're used to seeing. Bang! It's a blue. Very nice. 3-color. Vanessa likewise. White, gray, and red. 3-color rookie phenom blue. Numbered. Got a little lifting here on the side. Little lifting on this side. It's not in the best condition, but it's not bad. 16 out of 199. Vanessa. $16 out of 199. You see the peeling on the left here? A little bit of peeling, but not bad. Beautiful 3-color for the runner-up in the Super Bowl. This kid's got a bright future ahead of him, I think. I mean, I know the Super Bowl wasn't his best game, but the kid had a phenomenal season. Heck yeah, nice hit, Vanessa. Got to get Testaverde up on a podium. What a break, B3. Holy cow. We crushed it. This table has been smoking hot. I really need to slow down and get ready for the free break and everything, but I kind of don't want to slow down because when we get on these runs, you never know how long they're going to go. You just want to ride them, while it's hot, you want to ride it. I got to figure that out over the next day or two. See what the plan is next. But
Holy cow, what a break. All right, we got to get ready to hit the recap here, so bear with me just a second while I get myself in order here. All right. What a run we have been on. I'm actually kind of shocked the type of run we've been on. Not what I expected at all. When we got hot, I was like, oh, we've been on one of these runs before, you know, like this is fun, but if you had asked me, well, Blink, predict what's going to happen, what kind of big hits are you going to get? Never did I think 2 super short prints stacked back to back. We haven't had that happen since 2021 in the Optic hangers. But I had seen it happen on a couple Optic Megas on YouTube, so I knew it was possible this year. I'd seen that it was happening again. I think I showed Mike Haralambis and maybe Joe Lurch. Like I had seen that it was happening again, but you never know if it's going to be you that pulls one. Even if it is happening, you're like, chances are that won't happen for us, but every once in a while, you get lucky. You do get lucky. Just getting the bench put together, so bear with me for a second there, V3. Almost there. We made really good time, though. I can say that. We did make good time. Good. One more little stack here. All right. Good. All right. That's done. That's done. That's done. This has to be part of the recap. Get the garbage out of the way. Jets had a little more on their podium. Okay, big winner. I gotta call it the Larry downtown. It's gotta be the Larry. Right behind it, though, is the Uptown. Then it gets dicey
Because you got the Judkins plus the Besh. I think you got to go with the Browns. Judkins, but then a whole bunch of Shador. And Gabriel. And then the other role players. Fannin, Schweisinger. Then I think you got to go Jack Besh on the RPA to 99. From there, I think it's the Savion, then the Dion, then the Trevion. Alright, then we start getting into the other guys. Baker's to 249. Loveland is to 125, which means Horns to 125. So you got to go Loveland. Actually, you know what? Let's stack the quarterbacks first. Then we'll go to those because they're not under 100. So let's go Dart, 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 Cam, Carter, Carter, Darius. Then you gotta go Cam, kill a Cam, kill a Cam, kill a Cam, Ayo Manor, Gunner, 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 Mullings. Then we go to Loveland. Then we go to Joe Horn. $249, $189, $189, $189. Then you go shake and bake, Abuka, Abuka. Then from who's left, There's the recap all put together. Let me just get myself in order here. How many racks do we need? 2. Boom. All right, we are ready for a recap. Congrats to the hitters, B3. What a break. Miami, this is Joe Desky getting Ollie Gordon on a rated. One lonely hit for Miami. Taj Brooks going out to Cincy. Adam Light. Then you got Demetrius Knight on the green hyper. Jadon Blue going out to Robert Avisha twice. Joe Desky getting the Prather. Jackson Hawes and Jackson Hawes green hyper. Goody Goody getting 4. Jalen Lanes. Still got to get Goody Goody going. Jalen Noel going out to Aaron Wise on the Phoenix, plus the rated 3 times. Woody Marks came out once. Jaden Higgins on the rated. Higgins on the Pandora, not numbered. Higgins on the green hyper. Going to Mike Haralambis on the Eagles, getting Jahad Campbell on the green hyper color match. Makuba green hyper color match. McCord on a Phoenix. Kyle McCord on a rated. And a McCord on a green hyper color match. Benny Lamp, you got Caleb Johnson coming out not once, not twice, but 3 times. Jack Sawyer came out once, then you got Will Howard as well. Mike Haralambis on the Niners getting Jordan Watkins rated and green hyper. Jordan James rated and green hyper. And then the blue hyper Donruss Threads for Run CMC. Aaron Wise on the Rams picking up T. Ferg on the Phoenix, plus the green hyper Optic rated. And then the blue hyper Rookie Phenom. Jason Eli on the Colts picking up Tyler Warren on a Phoenix. Warren on a rated. Riley Leonard on a green hyper twice. All right. We take it down to there. Scotty Struble on the Broncos. Jahdae Barron green hyper. RJ Harvey on a rated 3 times, 4 times. Pat Bryant on a rated. Pat Bryant first year freshie blue hyper times 2. Andrew Thier on Seattle getting Arroyo on a rated and a green hyper. Arroyo on the Rookie Phenom blue hyper. Jalen Milroe Phoenix, Milroe rated, Milroe lighted up. Going to Stanton, you got Scourton on a Phoenix and a green hyper. Tedderoa McMillan on a Phoenix and a rated and a primary colors and a rookie recruits and a Contours silver prism. Nice night on the Broncos for Stanton. You got the Saints, Big Cat getting the green hyper, Devin Neal, Tyler Shuck on a Phoenix, and rookie recruits out of Optic. And then the Silver Prism Paragon. Nice one there for Big Cat. You've got the Chargers, Adam Light, Keandre Lambert Smith, green hyper times 2. Green hyper, Omarion Hampton, green hyper, Trey Harris. And then Trey Harris on the Rookie Phenom swatch, number to 699. Adam didn't hit big, but he did hit. Stayed in the game. All right, going down to Maori on the Bears. Here we go. Tampa Bay, Aaron Wise. This is where she started to heat up. Benjamin Morrison, green hyper. Tez Johnson on a rated twice. Emeka Egbuka on a rated. Egbuka green hyper. Shake and Bake on the Pandora Purple Thunderbirds. Numbered 92 out of 249. One of the last spot mojo spots. You got the Jets for E-Dub. Mason Taylor times 3. Arian Smith on a green hyper rated. Nice color match there. And then Vinny Testaverde on the orange Pandora. That is numbered 133 out of 189. Going to Big Cat Bradford on the Ravens, you got King Henry on a purple Thunderbirds, not rated. Lamar on an orange Pandora, numbered 90 out of 189. Ty Felton coming out for Rival, Donnie Scheffler on a rated and a green hyper rated, and then Felton on the orange Pandora, that is numbered 131 out of 189. Jalen Royals going out to Joe Desky on the Chiefs, Mahomes captains in charge, Travis Kelce purple Thunderbirds, not numbered. And then you got Joe Horn on the bronze or the brown Pandora, that is numbered just 120 out of 125. Nice one there for Joe Desky. More on him later. Wayne Mowry picking up the Luther Burden Phoenix and the rated twice. Burden on the rookie recruits. Burden on the throwback Optic. Then you've got Colson Loveland on a Phoenix and a rated twice. Loveland on a green hyper rated. And then Loveland on the bronze or brown Pandora, numbered 118 of 125. Nice night for Wayne Mowry on the Bears. Fill that box. All right, dropping down to Aaron Wise on the Titans. You got Kalel Mullings, green hyper. Gunnar Helm on a Phoenix and a rated and a green hyper rated. And then Alec Ayomanor on the rookie phenom blue hyper swatch. Cam Ward lighted up. Cam Ward my house. Cam Ward blue hyper rookie phenom. Nice night for the Titans. E-Dub on one of the closeout spots. You got the Giants, Darius Alexander for B3 on a Phoenix. Carter on a Phoenix for B3. Rated rookie out of Optic for Carter as well. Hidden potential Scattaboo. Jackson Dart on the rated. Dart on a first-year freshie. Dart on a rookie phenom. Nice color match there on the blue hypers as B3 adds to his Dart collection. Dropping down to the Patriots. Vanessa likewise. You got Drake May on the purple Thunderbird insert. Not numbered, but it is a prism. Kyle Williams on a rated. Williams on the Optic Hollow rated. Trevion Henderson on a rated. Trevion on the not numbered Pandora out of Phoenix. Trevion on the green hyper rated rookie. Trevion on a first year freshie blue hyper. And then Trevion on the blue rookie phenom 3-color swatch. That is numbered 16 out of 199. Nice night there for Vanessa on her Patriots. Dropping down to Hotlanta, Aaron Wise picking up the Bijan Robinson Contours Silver Prism. You've got the Xavier Watts Pandora Silver rookie, and then the ultra rare Rocket Emoji Parallel Neon Dion. Behind that, Harlan Benner picking up the ultra rare Rocket Emoji rated rookie Savion Williams. Harlan didn't hit much, but that one card definitely helped him out for sure. Raiders, this is Rosas getting back in on his squad, Vegas. You got Dante Thornton on a rated, Cam Miller on the Hollow Optic Silver rated, Ashton Genty came out once on a rated, Jack Besh on a Phoenix, Jack Besh on the Silver and Black Ascension RPA Pandora, numbered just 97 out of 99. Rosas and the lucky Rosas foot back in action. Then we drop down to Joe Lurch on the Brownies. So Joe, Carson Schweisinger on a rated twice. Harold Fannin on a rated twice, 3 times. Dylan Gabriel on a rated twice. Gabriel also on the green hyper rated. Shador on the rookie recruits. Shador my house. Shador green hyper. Quinishon Judkins on the Optic Hollow rated. And Judkins on the Silver Pandora rookie auto. Nice one there for Joe. Not quite the downtown or uptown he's looking for, but he did stay alive with a decent break on Shador Gabriel and the auto for Quinishon Judkins. Dropping down to the Jags now. Jason Eli stays hot. Bayshell Tootin on a rated twice, and then Travis Hunter, the only one of the break, happened to be the Uptowns for the rookie. Jason Eli staying hot. Last but not least, Joe Desky getting the Kyler Murray Contours Silver Prism. Paragon Maserati Marv on the Pandora. That is numbered 100 out of 249 on the Maserati Marv. And then Larry Fitz on the Downtown as Joe Desky takes down the top spot. The Hall of Famer Larry Fitzgerald. Trying to get it into focus. There it is. Larry Fitz, baby. Bang, bang. What a night. What a break, B3. So we're going to call this one now, being that it is 11:49, and my goal was to be in bed by 12:30. So it looks like I'm going to make it if I just stay disciplined here. Over the next few days, we will have the free break posted and the next one going up for us. I just don't know exactly what it is yet, so just bear with me as I work through it and figure out the next steps over the next day or two. We may do Optic Blasters and hop back to Select Football for the next break. We may do Donruss Megas and hop back to Select on the hobby, or we might do Optic Megas and hop in with Select. It all depends. I got to figure it out. But congrats to the hitters. To those who missed, I'm trying my best. I promise I'm trying to get you guys all involved, get you guys all hits. Slowly, one by one, you guys are starting to hit now, which is great. I love it. The table's on fire. We got to keep it going. All right, on that note, though, I'm going to bed.